Chapter 20. Life of Early Humans. Learning Objectives, Houses and Clothes of Early Humans. Discovery of Fire and Farming. Taming of Animals. Means of Transport. Invention of Wheel. Early humans lived in forests. They spent most of their time in search of food. They ate wild fruits and roots of plants. They killed wild animals with stones and ate their raw flesh. They did not know about fire or growing plants. Early humans had no weapons to protect themselves from wild animals. They learned many things gradually with experience and improved their way of living. Life of early humans. Early humans lived in natural caves or under large trees. They had no clothes. They covered their body with leaves of trees and fur of animals. The tools of early humans were made of stones, horns, and bones of animals. They used stones with sharp edges for killing animals and digging plant roots. They also used sharp wooden sticks as tools. It was much later that they learned to tie a sharp stone to a wooden stick and used it to hit animals without going near them. They further learned to make sharper tools like spears and axe heads. Then it was easy for them to hunt animals and protect themselves. Discovery of fire. Early humans accidentally discovered fire. They saw sparks while rubbing two stones to make their tools. In another incident, these sparks fell on dry leaves and there was a fire. At first, they were afraid of the fire, but they eventually realized that fire helped to keep away wild animals and protected them from cold. Gradually, they also learned that plant seeds and animal flesh roasted in fire was tastier and softer to eat. The discovery of fire is said to have changed the life of early humans. They started using fire for lighting their caves, protecting themselves from cold, scaring wild animals away and roasting animal flesh. Fact frame. Early humans used tools like hand axes similar to the ones we use now around 1.6 million years ago. Farming. Early humans noticed that when they threw seeds of fruits eaten by them in the soil, new plants grew out after some time. When these plants became big, same fruits grew on them. This way they discovered farming. Early humans also knew that plants need water and soil to grow, so they started settling near rivers and started farming. They made huts with mud, straw, and leaves. Gradually, their population increased, and they formed villages. Most villages were situated near rivers. At this stage, early humans realized the need for means of transport. Means of transport. Early humans used to walk long distances and carry their loads. They had to carry the animals that they killed and wood to make fire and build houses. The animals they had tamed made the work of transporting loads a little easier. It is said that some early humans must have noticed the logs of wood floating in the river. The idea of making a raft must have struck due to this. They tied some straight logs together to make a raft. The invention of the raft helped early humans to travel and carry loads by river, but traveling and carrying load on land still remained difficult for them. First, they made a cart that could be pulled or pushed along the ground by people. This cart was called a sledge. Then they used animals to pull the sledge, but it could be moved only on smooth grounds. So the problem of traveling on land could not be solved, even after the invention of the sledge. The invention of wheel. It is believed that early humans must have seen logs of wood roll easily down the hill. They thought that round things could move easily on land, so they fitted small pieces of tree logs below their sledge. The sledge now moved easily on uneven ground. In this way, the wheel was invented. It was a big leap in the progress of humankind. Gradually, they improved the round log of wood and turned it into the shape of a wheel. By putting the wheel under the cart, they made a wheel cart. Traveling on land now became easier and faster. Once the traveling became easier, early humans started doing other jobs. They started making pots using clay on a wheel called the potter's wheel. Think up, find the meaning of Neanderthal, and find out how modern humans are related to them. Recall, the home of early humans were caves and shelter under large trees. Their food included wild fruits, roots of plants and raw flesh of animals. The early included used stones with sharp edges for killing animals and digging plant roots. The clothes of early humans were leaves of trees and fur of animals. The discovery of fire is said to have changed the life of humans. After the discovery of farming, they started settling near the rivers in groups. The invention of wheel was the biggest invention of early